Hello, and good evening, or night, or morning, or whatever it is for you guys. Let's do something different today. Like, like this. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So, the idea for today is a little bit different to what we did yesterday. So, let me go back to the game. And there we go. Before doing anything else, uh, I'm gonna need some caffeine for this shit. This thing is gonna kill me someday. I, I, I am sure of it. So, what we have right here is Banshee. And as you can see, like this is the base fashion. There's absolutely nothing on this frame at this point but the epitaph. And that is not a coincidence. What I want to do today, I want to be able to kill with Banshee with abilities. That's the idea. And we are not using her for. We are not doing the sonar spam, then you use the augment for her for. No, we are not doing that. I thought of a interesting idea that could work with sonar, because again, sonar works with abilities, and anytime that it works with an ability that is an AoE, the reason for that is that AoE damage more than likely is targeting the torso of an enemy, and if sonar is in the torso of an enemy, that AoE can do damage. That's the idea. Well, what if we use something that can precision kill enemies, like the rally? So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna sacrifice a child life on TP, basically. That's the plan. Subsume. I have Vile for once in my life, it seems. I'm gonna rush this. Like, imagine I just come here. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice Yareli to do a build. Anyways, see you tomorrow. Okay, so we can go back to his chick. And Aquablades. Oh dear lord. Oh dear lordy. Please tell me. Please tell me there's a way. Oh no. Oh, this is absolutely terrible. I was not expecting to begin a stream like this. So I guess we are not building this yet. I guess we are farming bile, which is my favorite activity in this game. And when I said that joke in the Banshee video about Detail Extremes giving me a lifetime supply of bile, that was not a joke. That was a scream for help. I actually need that shit. So as long as we can get 3 nav coordinates, which I don't remember where they drop from, and I'm gonna check just now, we should be able to just get the ability, and that's it. Okay, where does this drop from? Uh, I think they can just straight up drop from the void. So I'll just get my Necros and give the void a little visit. What an absolute pain in the ass, though. Should have checked before starting the stream, for sure. This works. The thing is, I'm not sure if they drop from the enemies or it's more like the storage containers. So I'll try to sweep as many rooms as possible. That was absolutely my bad. What a big mistake I did. Obviously nothing here. Can anyone in chat remember on the top of their head where you get enough coordinates? I just need 3. Literally 3 drops and that's it. Argons. I mean, that also works. And it's not like I use Argons for anything else nowadays but feeding my helmet at this point. Because most of the things that require an Argon, unless it's a new prime or whatever, like I already have done it. So... more Argon, damn. I don't think this is dropping. This is not dropping. I have not seen even one at this point. It's always the bile. It never changes. It's the bane of my existence. Whenever you're trying so many different things in the game and helming think over one thing and again, and you swap the Archon shards, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Nick the Ninja says, what's Justavis? What Justavis? I don't think I understand you, man. If you're asking for what I'm doing, I'm looking for bile. I need bile right now. Specifically enough coordinates, and I seem to have forgotten where they drop. Because the wiki doesn't give me direct examples of missions where they drop. So I really hope I don't need to open a video tutorial in 2025 for where to farm enough coordinates. I mean, again, like the Argons are dropping like absolute crazy. Necros plus resource boosters and shit. They do. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's an Ikana Prime. it has always been my favorite melee weapon in the game. It's not the most viable, but I mean, it's not having that many issues killing things, isn't it? It's a good melee weapon, and especially the moveset is very good because you can press you can attack the enemies in front of you like this, like again and again and again, and the moment you press right click, you dash forwards. Especially if you have the range mod, which isn't fitting in my build anymore. But if you're using the range mod, you do a way longer dash forwards. So it's a way to give you some mobility. It is a very cool weapon, especially with this moveset. They drop from containers, locker, and rarely for Eximus. Yeah, but that's what I've seen in the wiki. And at this point, that's not enough information for me. So I might as well go farm thermal slots, which I think honestly my helmet is absolutely tired of thermal slots at this point, so it isn't even gonna help me at all. Let me heavy attack you, brother. There we go. He will be there in no time. Oh, can I glance at your build after? I put the crit chance heavy build on from. This is like the one that I'm using right now, because I mostly use the Nikana in frames that can just tank, and specifically Necros, because if you manage to cut the enemies in half, each half of the enemy gets rerolled again for extra loot. That's the reason I use weapons like this. But this is a very classic build. Like, this is for the most part, this is a hybrid build. It's attack speed with a blood rush, a vital slash, crit build, classic thing. It also has a very good ribbon, which also helps. Which I still don't believe. I don't even remember how I got it. But yeah, but as you can see, Eximus are a problem. And normal enemies, you just slash through all of them. I mean, I'm probably gonna leave now, and I'm gonna check if it will be enough just with the Archon crystals that I have, because it could very well be more than enough. I don't know. We'll see. But again, Bile is the bane of my existence. If only it wasn't needed to remove Archon shards. Like, if they gave me the option to pay 5 platinum to remove an Archon shard at this point I would pay it. Oh, 2 nav coordinates! Hold up. Did I need 2 or 3? I think I need 3. I swear I saw 62. God fucking damn it. Give me another one. Come on. Come on, I know you can. It's not dropping. It's not dropping. Come on. Let's kill a boar, just in case. Don't care. Oh. I actually should care, though. He's killing me. This Necros is just optimized for farming. And the moment you stop hitting enemies, you die, because this is a Gloom build. You need that lifesteal, and I fucking yeah, and I fucked it all up. Where's that Jade? I don't see it. Where is it? Okay, let's use Shield of Shadows, which will probably help. Is Boar dead already? Yeah, I think he is. But not a single Argon crystal. Like, it's been like at least 5 minutes since I've seen one. All of them drop at the beginning of the mission, and then absolutely nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Okay, Mr. Acolyte, it's your turn. Where are you? Bye-bye. Let's leave. I love combo melees on tanky melee frames like Whiz, Reaper carries her. Also was using Rakta Dark Dagger on Novak. Sarah's a Nova influence feels ego. Yeah, Desecrate was up actually. Desecrate was up. Still, I'm gonna hope this is enough. And if it's not, I'll just get the Yoinku and go very quickly to Fortuna and get some Thermoslots. And hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. What a pain in the ass. I should have farmed all this shit before starting the stream. I'm a big idiot. Look at this! It's nothing! It's fucking nothing! I need one more. I need one more. I mean, Void Gelor might be easier to farm, actually. Because if I remember correctly, this just straight up just drops from the Dax enemies in the Saruman. And it would give me like a fair amount. I just need 4 of them. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get the Joinko. I'm gonna do a quick stroll through the Saruman, quick exterminate, and I'm gonna hope it's enough. As long as I find 2 of them, that's it, because I have the resource booster, so. Zagu. Where's the build? There it is. And now I'm also gonna hope that I remember all the little places you can get yourself in, because there's like a fuck ton of little secrets that you can get used to find. Like the first time you play the Saruman, you see something on the minimap, and it's like, how do I get there? There's loot there. I don't know. But then you stop playing Warframe for a little moment and try to explore, and suddenly it becomes like that first time when playing in the Earth where you found that cool room that is hidden that you need to go through a ventilation shaft to get. And it's like, oh, they still do these little things. And it's very cool. It's very cool. Oh, I have stacks of the Koran Knights and Morphotronics. No wonder I ran out of bio. I mean, I used to have like infinite resources, but opening a YouTube's channel was the worst decision. It was the worst fucking decision. Because every single time you open the game, it's like, oh, we are not gonna play this game. We are gonna test something to then show. And you start testing, but you gain nothing. You just lose. And then things like this happen live on TV. Okay. Oh, that's an affinity drop, damn. That's 2 of the 4 that I need, and, well, I don't think it's gonna be that difficult to get. There aren't enough coordinates! Go fuck yourself! They just dropped me all the coordinates I needed. God fucking damn it. Okay, this is over. We just need to complete the mission now. Which it's not gonna be difficult at all because okay, even more bile. Cool, I guess. Yeah, still no prime sure-footed. Should have gotten it whenever I got to the correct date. I think in like another 7 days I have a chance to get prime sure-footed. It's a big shame because when I had the chance to get it, I didn't know how good and important that was gonna become at some point. And now I really hope for it for several of my builds. But it is where it is, you know. Oh god. Yeah, I can see that. No wonder creators have like no resources. You don't see them. You don't see the testing they do. I get by talking to nerds and watching cool videos like yours. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Again, like, I never get tired of hearing those. It's like, oh yeah, people like my shit. That's always surprising. Oh, we're getting a lot of Void Lord. I mean, I guess there's also no defenses whatsoever, even out of the steel path. Like, if one of these guys gets you, that they get you. There we go. Charging out the arcanes and they just die in one hit. Especially if you hit the headshot, they just fucking explode. Like, these enemies make me rage so much, but they are incredible. It's one of the only enemies in the game that actually forces you to do something different to what you usually do to kill enemies in this game. And the amount of pressure that they create when you're playing Circulus is insane. So again, like, I hate them personally, but they are amazing. They're fucking incredible enemies. Let's just kill them by melee. The Ogre just doesn't have enough ammo. Hello there, pips. Hello, Lijo. By the time I got Prime Sulfur, I was using an Aero and Bassarim, now I barely touched the mod. Yeah. That's also a way. Again, like, I just love doing that. I just love doing that. Because at the beginning, it's like a little jank to do, right? But then you just remember the exact combination of things that you need to do to charge your arcanes, and it becomes like a combo, and it's very rewarding to just be able to pull it off like that and kill them instantly. It's very fucking cool. What a fucking cool enemy. I've been enjoying Tenet Furox? Furox? I guess you mean the Ferox, which is a weapon that I have not tried yet. With Protea, and my nerd was like, I'm not going to say anything about that, because the more you understand, the less cooler it becomes. I will be not testing Protea, because I already tested her like a month ago, and I love that frame to death. What I'm gonna do is try to get my thoughts back, because most of the things that I wanted to say in that video, I have completely forgotten about them. So I want to play her for a while with the 3 builds that I have. Like, let's do, for instance, a 20 minutes survival, which is with each one of them in circles or mod or whatever, and just have something to say in the video later. Because again, I was gonna do like a 1 hour take, and that was way too long. Maybe 45-minute take, maybe, but just 1 hour straight of me just talking, it was so frustrating. Because each time I forgot to say something, you had to redo the whole take again, and yeah, that was not fun. That was one of the reasons why I postponed that video. Oh, come on. He has no defenses whatsoever. He has the dodge stance, and that's it. But yeah, this build is just to... You can just press 4, and everything around you that is breakable, it breaks, and then you just pull from mag, and you have the augment, and you just loot everything. And that's the reason to use this build. But if I knew that I was gonna get the resources that fucking fast, I wouldn't have brought Saku here at all. Can I just finish this mission? Can I just end? Can I just get out of here? Would appreciate that. I don't even know why I have the Cuba Ogres. It's just biting me in the ass, because it's time I get a CC'd by myself with the back blast. I just die because I have no health. Also, by the way, I'm about to do something because I checked the last stream and that was kind of a problem. I'm gonna get you guys some more volume in the game because I swear it was very low yesterday. This mod would be cool if you got in earlier, didn't know the other options. Yeah, because especially the first time they give you the chance to get it, you can also get Prime Fury. And in the early game, it is very likely that you're using a lot of melee weapons because melee weapons absolutely slap the early game. So you see that and you're like, yep, this is what I'm getting, and you don't give it a second thought. If I were a genius, I would use fewer words. Yep. The thing is, Nick, in that video of 45 minutes me yapping, that's a video that has a script that I have written like 7 different times until I kind of like it. So at least those are my thoughts condensed. At least you get that. But no. I was talking about 1 hour straight of me just playing in the lab while speaking about Protea and explaining. No script, no nothing. That's too much. That is just way too much, I think. Oh, come on. Can I just leave? I have the worst weapons for this. The absolute worst weapons. A Plinks! I have a Plinks! Which, I love this weapon. It is so cute. But not ideal for this mission at all. Just let me go. Please. Okay. It is so cute. It is such a cool weapon. It's like your grandpa's 22 caliber gun. Okay, guys, this is gonna hit me like a motherfucking truck, because I consume way too much caffeine. What I don't consume though is sugar. Like, it's not that I don't like sugar, but I try to cut as much as possible from my fucking diet. So I usually drink no sugar drinks. This is a bigger Monster Energy with sugar, and this fucking can has 60 grams. Lord have mercy on me. I'm gonna be trying to break through my window in 10 minutes. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, we can go back to the theory crafting, which is the idea. So, as I was explaining when I opened the stream, the idea is we are gonna try to make a caster Banshee. And in order to do a caster Banshee, I sacrificed a child. And now I'm gonna use her soul to power up my screaming lady through the mouth in the wall. Blades, aqua blades. There we go. Oh, we also need some pheromones. Let's get the vial. There we go. And we need some pheromones. Please tell me that I got them. Oh, we should be able to. I don't want to waste the plastids. At some point, they're gonna be needed. That's for sure. Are you for real, man? Are you for real? Come on! I don't want to waste the other ones. The other ones are necessary for me. Stay hydrated. I tend to drink squash. Cardinal for Brits with my coffee consumption. Squash, I don't know what that is. Infusibility. Okay, so hold up. I'm not gonna do something stupid. I'm not gonna do something stupid this early into the stream. So I'm gonna buy another config tab. Caster She. Nick, it looks like your phone is trying to autocorrect you the whole time. Is it something like that? Aqua Blades, Infuse, over Soundquake on this new tab. Okay, now we're in business. Now we are in business. Actually, before doing any type of, because I don't even know if this is gonna work as good as I wish it to work. So before, because I'm gonna do a fashion that works with this build, specifically for this build if it works. But before spending time on it, let's directly go to the lab and start testing. Let's see what we can achieve.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Aqua Blade. I mean, we are getting the ability from Yareli, so this is like a bit you could say a bit fishy. It's a bit fishy. Sometimes I fucking hate myself. I have that humor. Holy shit. So let's get rid of the mascot first. Don't want her to interfere because if I let her, she's gonna kill the enemies. The Panzer is absolutely insane. Okay. So I'm gonna do the whole process of, maybe I should have used it on the other Banshee that I have that doesn't depend on the Umbral mods. We'll see. I'm gonna go through the whole process of what I want to do, and the first thing that I need to know, because I never use Yareli with Aqua Blades, so I have forgotten some details. It doesn't look like this scales with range at all, but I still want to try. I still want to try if it somehow works. So, it doesn't say anything. If I cast Aqua Blades, okay, I'm here in this line, and the blades are almost touching the console, and I think it's not gonna work. This is not gonna do absolutely anything, but still. Let's use stretch, overreach, and this is not gonna do anything, right? Again, same place. Here. Doesn't do absolutely anything. Now, we know that range is absolutely useless, but that is not that big of an issue because I was gonna use the range as a secondary effect to the main effect. Because the main effect that I want is this. I want to be able to target specific weak points with the augment that allows you to throw the blades in a line. The problem that we have with this is that you don't get the free energy economy that you get whenever you are mounted on Merlina. So we are gonna just blanket, just add this. This is getting in. This is like, I think this already solves a problem for this build. This is absolutely fucking necessary, for sure. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna use another augment in this slot because I already have the polarity. But in case I end up using other augment, I don't know if it's gonna be resonance or sonic fracture. More than likely, it's gonna be sonic fracture because my wet dream right now is getting a very damaging amount of surging blades around me, and then just launch myself towards the enemies, and the moment I press sonic fracture, they die. just use equilibrium and synth. That's another possibility. That's another possibility. But I like to not depend on getting things from the floor that much. Which this is very good because you're gonna be casting the ability like all the time. Like you're gonna be spamming it. So this is gonna proc, and you have very big chances of you needing to proc a different ability, and because you were spamming the low cost one. Actually, yes, the low cost one, only 15 when you cast the augment part. Also, the Nexus would work well. Banshee, yeah, yes, it does. In fact, in my usual builds, that's what I use. This is my normal Banshee build. This is what I use. This is the one that I showcased on the video. This has been here since it came out. Before this, it was streamlined, but it has always been here. Regarding the auras, I'm gonna go with the Epitaph because I wanna do the killing with the Aqua Blades. So this looks good. I used to love corrosive projection, but if I end up using the augment and if I do the kind of damage that I want to do, this is kind of pointless in the first place. Maybe if we are extra fucked in energy for some reason, we can go energy siphon, maybe? If I want to be extra tanky, I can use physique. That's another possibility. For now, I'm gonna go growing power, and we'll see. Yeah, what's Streamline right now? What the fuck is Streamline? Yeah. Like, Streamline comes from a moment in Warframe where it was not that easy to get energy. Worthy Camaraderie is coded, which... No, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't work. We are not using weapons to kill. At least that's the plan. You cannot crit with abilities. Yeah, we have to test it. Like, I'm still gonna test it. I mean, this is not a pseudo exalted weapon. It's not. It's just a projectile. It shouldn't be able to crit. It shouldn't be able to. But we can. I mean, we can still try. We can absolutely still try. So for now, regarding the Umbra mods, I mean, let's use all of them because I can for now until it becomes a problem. But ironically enough, because of this fucking shitty build that I cannot change, I have the other Banshee, but I would need even more vial. Because of this shit build that I cannot change, unless the mod has that lower of a cost that even in a incorrect polarity uses less points than one of the Umber ones, or it's not worth it. Man, if this actually works, yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. Let me tell you a secret. I told you, guys, that one of the reasons why I'm always broke on resources is because I'm a YouTuber. Okay, here comes the next secret. Most of the things that I want to make a video don't make it into videos. Because most of the things that I think about end up being shit and doesn't work. The Sniper Banshee build, the one with the inheriting weak point damage to explosions while you're invisible, my fucking favorite Banshee build, that was an absolute gamble. I paid $10 to get some plat to buy all of the elements that would be necessary for that build, including the fucking Panzer. Like, I used plat to rush things and be as quickly as possible because I had nothing. I literally opened a Word document and I started to write, and I think this works with this, and crossed my fingers. And then I played for 12 hours straight, hoping that it would work. And when it did, of course, it made me very happy and I made it into a video, but I didn't know. For all that I knew, it could have made a fairly big explosion, but that explosion wouldn't be enough. I wasn't expecting AoEs of 100 millions of damage. I was not expecting that for sure. Some abilities count as weapon damage, like no. What did you just say? What did you just say? Why would you code something that jank? Actually, I might know the answer, because sometimes it's easier to reuse code that you already have if it fixes your issue. And you, honestly, as a coder, don't believe that the community will ever find out. But autism in Warframe is it's on another level. It's on another tier. Okay, let's keep adding shit. Survivability wise, we might be a little more boned than I hoped for, because at least with the Xara build, we could rely on redirection plus ages. And we can still do that, but this is very expensive. This mod is very expensive, and I might need another expensive mods to do this shit. That's the issue. We might not be able to use redirection here. Also, Xara's helps with survivability, and now we don't have it. So what I'm thinking for now... where is it? This. This might help. This might do the trick. I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't know. On adaptation for now. Again, this is prone to change. Like, for all that I know, if this is very good, the play might be this. Oh, this is the not fully level copy. Like, this might be the play. This might be the play here. And okay, we need ages right now. And this is where I need to start making decisions. This is where I need to start making decisions. Like, do I need duration that much here? Because those 45 seconds, like, that's could you possibly sweat with a pack leader martyr setup? Yeah, that's a possibility, but as much I like to not depend on external things as much as possible. If the only way to do it it's with an external thing, I will. For instance, the reason I got the Panzer for the Banshee build, for the sniper build, it was because I was not expecting the explosions to do as much damage as they did. So I thought of the Panzer as a way to amplify my damage with the viral ticks. That was the idea. But in the end, it wasn't even necessary. Immunity resistance? I don't know what that mod is. Oh, negative status duration mod is showed out by the Limbo guy for goading survivability. Negative status duration mod. It also helps drastically for shield getting builds. Which one is Rallied Resilience? Okay, I'm gonna look that mod up. Rallied. No. Resilience. Can you guys write me down? Is it called like that? Is it called like that? Okay, I'm looking for the mod, and I don't seem to be able to find it, at least on the wiki. Oh, Rapid Resilience. Here it is. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't have this mod, so I'm gonna leave this here just in case I need to trade some motherfucker for it. I'm gonna keep it here. Oh, pet builds are stronger than some Warframe. Yes. Have you seen what the Panzer can do by itself? Have you seen what the Goddamn Nautilus can do with actually with some weapon, it is ridiculous. It is fucking stupid. Let me show you something. This is all news at this point. This is all news, but where is it? I swear where I had the correct mod config was in my Jin with the bear glass. This is an old-ass build that doesn't even have forma. Yes, this is it. This is it. And this bear glass has... Yeah, this is it. So, in case you didn't know this can happen, you're about to see some shit, boys. This is some shit. That's not even Nautilus. That's Jin. With the old bear glass. With the old one. Not the bear glass prime. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, I can take you on that offer, Nick. Thank you very much. But not for now. Just if it looks like I'm gonna need it. Rolling guard, to be honest, turns... Yeah. The thing about rolling guard, I don't like rolling guard. I used it for a while, and I got so angry with it that I ended up selling it. I don't even know if I still have it or not. But it is a possibility. It is a very good possibility. Like, if we are... if we don't even know what to do at that point, I can just open the market and get a fully leveled one, and that's it. It's apparently rare. I only have 6. I only have 6, he says. I end up wasting the mods to get some endo most of the time. So 6 is more than enough copies, in my opinion. And now energy economy wise, yeah, we might. I don't think we need the duration at all, guys, because this is 45 seconds. So now is recastable. 45 is like really fucking good. Like, this is incredibly good. So as long as we have a good energy economy, duration is not gonna be an issue. So the play might be this plus some... This is it. I think this is it. I think this is the play. And hold up. Let's drop this shit. Now, it's not the same amount of shields, but it is an amount of shields. An amount of shields that is gonna work with Aegis. These together should do like a lot of work, I think. Oh, rapid resilience, you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing, because if you move as you usually do, you're wasting the cooldown all the time, and I cannot get used to it. I cannot stand it. If you're gonna camp in a room or something, I can absolutely see it, but no way. Like, that is the last resource that I would go to. So, like, I don't know what to do for the last 2 mods, honestly. I don't know, honestly. Like, I would go for a little range here if we were gonna use Resonance, but I don't think I'm gonna use Resonance, actually. So, for the Exilus, that can be the play, actually. And if you wanna do something absolutely stupid, we can go for this to get even more energy. That's another thing that we can do. If we can swap to Power Drift if the damage is too low. Well, we haven't even tried the build at this point. So before choosing anything here, I think this is a good moment to just see if this does enough in the first place, right? Okay. Also, I have an Epitaph, and this would be a very good this is the build. This is the build that would benefit from Prime Surefooted. This is the build. For sure, but I still don't have it. It's, again, I think I am gonna get it in like 7 days or so. But yeah, the Epitaph status build. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. This is what I get. And if this is not enough status, Encumber is gonna give us even more. Again, not prepared for damage at all. This is just pure status. So let's see what this does. I'm scared, guys. I'm fucking scared. Oh, it doesn't do anything to them. Oh, it doesn't do fucking anything to them, boys. I mean, these are very heavy enemies, you know, but... Well, at least we have learned something. The energy economy is very strong. We can keep spamming this thing. We can keep spamming. Okay, so... First adjustment. This is getting in. This is getting in for sure. We need it. And it seems like we need more damage. So, this is also getting in. Let's spawn a normal group of enemies, because again, like most times whenever we do like this absurd specific test, it's like not every single enemy you're gonna fight is gonna be a corrupted heavy gunner. It's not. Like, most enemies don't have that level of armor. They don't. They just don't. Ironically enough, a place where the enemies are consistently very tanky, all of them, Cuba Fortress. Because we tend to depend a lot on hit to kill enemies nowadays, and they just recently made so they take less damage from hit proc. So if you actually want to test something in a real mission where every single enemy is an absolute unit, Cuba Fortress Survival, extremely good for that purpose. It's still no good at all. Of course, if they don't have armor and they're primed, the story changes. But I mean, of course, the story changes. Like, no surprises there. I think. It's not like it follows your exact aiming direction. What can I do though? Like, of course, if you were using your Ellie, like, I think it's extremely obvious that you could instantly go, oh, okay, fuckers, we are infusing Norris right now, and that would fix most of the issues, especially because Jaragi doesn't need this the same type of stuff that Banshee needs. So you could actually extra invest in strength, because she's already tanky as shit with her too, and that would work. But of course, that's not the build that I'm doing, and I'm sure someone else has done that already. Like, it's so obvious, it's painful. So I'm a bit stuck right now. I cannot lie to you guys. Because again, let me see that again. Let me see that again. Let's do the full combo this time though. That was maybe way too much spam actually. Like I feel like this defeats the purpose. This defeats the purpose of using Banshee in the first place. Because actually, I don't think I've even checked if Sonar actually works with this, which is very important, of course. So I'm gonna check that in the first place. Okay, let's aim for the head. Huh? How is this behaving? This is so strange. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's following my mouse. Oh, it's kinda chunky. It is kinda chunky. It is a very fat projectile. Okay. Could it be? Could it be that it can actually hit an objective, but because this is an enemy, right? This is an enemy. This is a projectile. Could it be that because the projectile starts doing damage already here, the enemy gets moved, as you saw, and that's the reason it's not hitting the weak points? Maybe that's a possibility. We need to check. So, come on. It's hitting the other one. I'm gonna open the wiki on this ability. I want to give you a headshot. 430. 40. Yeah, this is just the passive effect from the augment doing its magic. Oh, it does work. It does work, but it is very young. Have you seen the shit? It does work. It does work. I was doing 400, then I was doing 500, then I did 5,000. It works, actually. Damn. But it is not reliable at all. It is not reliable at all. Damn. I'm gonna open the wiki page on this ability now and let's see. Let's see if we can find any type of interesting interaction. But not gonna lie to you guys, this is not looking good at this point at all. Okay, where are we at? Where are we? Here it is. Yeah, it has stagger on hit. It has a stagger on hit. Okay, this is very interesting. This is interesting. I think we're gonna try something different. So, If I have understood what I just read correctly, you don't do more damage per charging blade that you launch to the same enemy. You just stack damage on the ability. Then it follows that the longer you can have this ability going for, the more amount of damage that you can stack. So I think we have a new idea. We are dropping this. I still don't know if I'm dropping this or not. We'll see. We are using continuity. And we need to just be able to fucking spam them like crazy. Like crazy. Why not try Tempest Barrage with the augment? I don't have Tempest Barrage. That's another thing that I want to try at some point. Not really sure if they can hit the weak spots, but it would be pretty silly. It would absolutely be fucking silly, and I love that idea. And I'm gonna steal that idea. And thank you so much. Now I need a Hydroid. Now I need a Hydroid for next time. But yeah, that's something that I can 100% try. I can 100% try that. So it depends. What it depends on is if the ability is a projectile, it looks like it's always gonna work as long as you hit the part of the enemy that has the weak spot. If it's not a projectile, and when I say a projectile, in the actual code of the game, the way it's coded, if it works like a projectile, right? So if it's not one, the requisite you need is, does this ability hit the enemy in the chest? If the answer is yes, as long as you have spammed sonar enough, that ability will interact with sonar. I have not found any exceptions to this rule up until this point, so I guess that's what does the trick. So if it works like that, it will probably work. But I need both. That's one of the only frames that I still don't have in this game, though. I still don't have a Hydroid. Not the base one, not the prime one. I have like 2,000 plat. We should probably invest into one, don't you think? But yeah, again, this is gonna be, this is not gonna be good. Like, I am provisionally throwing the towel on this one. Also, I am considering doing this. Where the fuck? I'm heavily considering this. The thing is, this shouldn't... I don't think this would work, actually. Because if I'm not mistaken, the instance of Slash, like, it does the damage that it has to do. I don't believe it changes on, depending on how big the post mitigation damage is. It's just based on the actual damage the projectile has, and it creates the slash proc based on that instance. So the enemies having less armor and the hit itself being shown as bigger because of that wouldn't do the trick, but we can still try both of them. So this is just spam the build, spam the musical, spam the TV series. I'm starting to see bigger numbers, guys. But, like, still nothing spectacular, of course. That's better. Actually, that's way better. Like, this strat works way better. What I wonder is, does this improve the damage of the circling blades, or only the ones you throw? I think it's only the ones that, you throw, but I have no easy way to test it. we are gonna swap back to growing power and actually do the combo, because I got the Epitaph Prime for this. So why not use it? If it's part of the build, why not use it? Growing power. Let's try again. Again, it's a fucking shame that I have this build the way that I do. Because if I didn't have all these incorrect format, I could just be like, okay, fuckers, even more strength. But I cannot do that. I cannot. Also, we could use mold here, but it's gonna fuck up with our energy economy or our survivability, and both are necessary. So I'm not big on that, I think. Whenever it hits the weak point or the headshot, it does a fair chunk of damage. Okay, let's be honest. I think this test is a little bit unrealistic, don't you think? So, fuck these guys. Absolutely fuck these guys. Let's try it on a real mission. Let's try it on a real mission. This permutation of the build, this looks to be the best up until this point. Let me see if there's any other adjustment that I can... I am short on points. I cannot do any adjustments whatsoever. I was like, oh, let's change this to something that gives us more strength, but no way. Not with this format. Yeah, let's just go to a mission and try it. Death Cube, and you are gonna use some gas. There we go. And yeah, let's try this. Let's go to the Cuba Fortress, for example. Let's see what it does there. Let's go to mod. Let's see what it does there. And if for some godforsaken reason it performs well, we can go to Circulus. Banshee might still work. Yeah, it probably works. That's one that I have not tried yet, though. But I've seen it. I've seen that one. And it more than likely works. But I thought it was cute to use the... I thought it was cute to use the Surging Blades. I'm trying to think of more DPS abilities that are subsumable. Like, we have this, we have Tempest Barrage. Let's take a quick look at the helmet before doing anything else, just in case. Maybe there's something interesting here. I mean, there's a very obvious option, but I don't want to use that option because it's like it's way too fucking obvious. Like, I don't want to use Thermal Sander, but that's another possibility. Bio Rush? Okay, fuckers. Oh, this looks fun as shit, dude. Oh, this looks so fun. I still don't have Lavos. I am waiting for his Prime to release. Whenever the Prime releases, I'll get the normal one and instantly feed it to the funny mouth. Level it to level 30, get the MR points, and get the subsume. But this looks very fun. It's a dash. Like, if this works and it's kind of trashy, this would be like, we have Ribshi at home build. But good suggestion. I need to take a look into this. So is the subsumable version only with the ice element? Distance travel scales with range and it's literally free to cast. Oh, but it's a yeah, but because it's Lavos, it's a 5-second cooldown though. Are you able to lower that cooldown with maybe with efficiency or something? Because that could be another option. I want to try this. Like, even if it ends up being really bad, like, if it does, even if the damage is terrible, right? Even if the damage is fucking terrible, if it does the ice procs, having a dash with Banshee that freezes enemies, which increases critical damage because it's freeze, that's incredible. That's actually incredible. And if they're frozen, I'm cooking, guys. Holy shit. If they get completely frozen, if this does actual textures, yeah, it's showing up on the video. You could use this. You could use this to do the Sonic Boom bug. You could stroll around the battlefield, freezing enemies, and then you push them, and they fucking die. The problem, of course, is, again, this would be a fun, stupid build, because if you wanna freeze the enemies, we also have Thermal Sander, which also gives you a way to use heat. A little bit pointless. Do you think the reflected damage will hit the sonar spots? Reflected damage of what? I have lost myself in thought for a moment, so I don't know what you guys are talking about at this point. I'm sorry. I was trying to cook live. I was the Gordon Ramsay of Warframe for a minute there. But yeah, that's a cool possibility. Like, again, imagine you're just able to freeze everyone. You're Frozono at that point. You whoop, slide across the whole room. Everyone is fucking frozen, and then you whoop, and they all die. That sounds really fun. That sounds really fucking fun, and I want to try that. So absolutely, so because I am 100% not farming Lavos. I don't have the fucking time. I'm not farming Lavos. I'm gonna do this. It's done. It's done. I have both Lavos. Out of the stream, I will level him up. I will try his kit, so I know what to expect whenever the prime drops, and I'll feed him to the mouth. No regrets. No regrets whatsoever. So, let's go to the Cuba Fortress as planned and see what the damage is. In both ways you can interpret that expression. It's not here. There we go. Do you have Loki's decoy? More than likely. I got rid of my base Loki because once I was a poor boy that had no way to get plat, and I couldn't even afford to get extra Warframe slots, and I got rid of him. What I don't remember is if I got rid of him in the helmet or I just removed my Warframe. That's the thing that I don't remember. I don't know which one of them I did. Oh, hello, Sci-Fi. It's going fucking terribly. It's going terribly. We are trying to cook, and so far it is raw. It is raw, but we have been saying some suggestions. We're trying to make Banshee do damage with abilities, and I was trying a Surging Blaze build. But we have seen some interesting suggestions. Somebody has proposed Lavos infusible ability, which does ice on the fusible version, And if the enemies get frozen, we could do the sonic boom glitch and kill that way while also being able to have mobility for free. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Sounds really fun. Yes, I'm still using Senri. Shut up. I need to watch your video. I need to watch your video. And also kill some Eidolons, which is a pain in the ass.
Sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach cubic.
Imagine being a MR25 and still using Senri. Am I right? Hold up! Hold up! This is not terrible. And ironically enough, because it stumbles enemies. You stumble the enemies with silence, and then you get closer and you stumble them again. I like this. I am not even looking at my screen. I'm looking at chat while I speak. I'm looking at my webcam, so I'm watching you eye to eye, and I'm just killing shit. Like, I'm just moving my mouse like in the general direction of where I guess the enemies are, and they are dying, and I'm still alive. Yo, this fucking works! What the fuck? Yo, this shit works! I guess we got it, and now I'm out of energy. Of course.
Capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
And okay, we have finally found the problem, the problematic part in this build. We are sometimes not using energy because we are using steadfast, but we are still using more energy that we are getting back. So you reach a point where it stops working. But at the same time, we are stumbling the enemies so much that they are not being that big of a danger to us. So maybe we don't even need Aegis. Maybe we actually don't even need Arcane Aegis. And if we don't need Aegis, we can get energized. And problem fucking fixed. Also, important to keep in mind, this level might be cheating for this test because most of the enemies are coming in a straight line. So this might not be the best option to test this. This is the first round of adjustments. Anyway, got to go. Going out with mom and my aunts for lunch. Have fun. Thank you, Sci-Fi. And yeah, Sci-Fi, we need to cook, Sci-Fi. We need to cook. To cook the limb bomb. Yeah, first round of adjustments. It does more than enough damage. Like, that, if I'm able to keep that performance, I can call that a victory. And I like that. I can call that a victory. But we need to keep that level of performance. Maybe natural talent is overkill. And also, remember, I could drop this. I don't want to drop this to get another casting speed one, but technically I could. But I don't want to. Fuck it, let's drop this. Fuck it, let's drop this. So. Okay, fuckers. Like, this is a very small change, but I think this is gonna do the whole difference. Where is it? It doesn't fit. the free umber for the memes, and the memes came back and bite me in the ass. That's the result. Energy Nexus. Do we need that big of an energy amount if we cannot keep it in the first place? Okay. So, we are trusting that this amount of shields is enough. Okay, this might be overkill here. This might be overkill here. We are gonna do this adjustment because we need some shields. Like, we need to have some shields at some point so Arcanages can proc, because I have dropped the shield. Fuck it. Okay, let's skip the other mod. It was more than enough, I feel like. This might work. So this might work actually. Yeah, and in the end, the only changes necessary was this and this, these two slots, and I'm still gonna try rowing power. Let's directly go to a harder level, because again, that level might be cheating just a little bit. That level might be cheating. So, of course, you don't need to only kill with the build part, right? You can get a weapon and kill some enemies and energy will drop. Non-realistic. But I like to make sure that things can depend on themselves as much as possible. And if it doesn't, generally it's not a video. Or at least I'm not gonna call it a build, I'm gonna call it a loadout, because that's what it is. If it depends on more things than itself.
Enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Okay, interesting. So far we are gaining more than we are using. So far. But at some point I'm gonna have to recast my sonar. Like now. Right? But... Sup, Mythic? This, again, like, not meta, not nothing, but this kind of fucking works. This is doing some work. Also, you know what would be very fun? To map the... Gonna do it. So, right now I have both. Okay, this is for melee. This is also for melee. Okay, so one of those can go to my 4-key, customize key bindings, ability D, numero cuatro. There we go. So I can just cast it with my mouse. Oh, this is much better. Holy shit. We're Japanese gaming right now. We're Japanese gaming. Holy shit. Yo! What the hell? And I use all of my energy right there. Oh my god. Still, that was very fun. That was very fun. This is working. I'm actually kind of happy with this. Like, I don't believe I would do a very involved video with this. This would be a more of a more slop. Let's be real honest. But this does work. This works. KPM is not the best, but technically works. And survivability is not being an issue. Of course, I would need to address the elephant in the room. You don't have my Umbral Banshee. If you're gonna build this, you don't have her. But still, who cares about meta? Is it fun? Does it work? Hell yes. Yeah, but I also like to differentiate between the things that that got me moving like a claymation figure. Holy shit. I need to preface the things that I actually recommend to the things that I am just speaking about because I think they're fun, right? Like, for instance, my shooting gallery Jareli. Is it a troll build? Yes. Does it still work? Yes. But why? Because it's Jareli, and Jareli is broken, and people think she's shit, but she's actually not. Right? But I'm still gonna say it in the video. Like, this is a troll build, right? But this kind of falls in that category. It works. It works. It totally does. But you will probably need a bigger investment than I have done to make it work, because my Banshee is already very survivable. So that is something to keep in mind. Actually, maybe Streamline is a better option, now that I think about it. Maybe Streamline is a better option. And now we are just killing. We are just killing with without using the primer and shit. And I got one shot, but I like this. Okay, now there's one more thing that I need to keep in mind. Okay, but the cooldown is way too long. We should probably test this on... Oh no. Oh no, I understand. I understand now. I understand. Holy... This changes everything. This fucking changes everything. Guys, we have it all twisted. We have it all twisted. We have it all twisted. We don't even need to spam that much for it to do damage. We don't need it. Have you realized what I've just seen? Have you seen it, guys? I'm not gonna say it at this point yet. I'm gonna wait just in case you saw the same thing that I just realized. You can write in the chat if you've seen it. But this changes everything. Actually, maybe not everything. We are not gonna do that big of an adjustment to the build, but still, this is huge. Holy shit, this is huge. Since you're spamming abilities, maybe steadfast is instead of energize. I was using steadfast, but we were still losing energy, and we need to get the energy back somehow. Like, another very good option would be like an equilibrium shard. That would be a very good option, but it doesn't fit in my build. Also, equilibrium by itself might be good enough. So no one seems to have seen it, so I'm gonna explain. But I'm gonna do several adjustments to the shit. Several of them. So, like, it doesn't say anything here about the fact that you increase your damage every single time you cast. It doesn't say anything. And in the wiki, let me read to you guys. The augment. It's an augment that allows to recast the ability while active to throw a single piercing blade dealing damage and a guaranteed slash proc. The bubble's damage accumulates when any aqua blade directly hits an enemy. When any aqua blade hits an enemy. When any Aqua Blade hits an enemy, including these ones. Including these ones. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh good lord. That changes everything. Let's do some tests. Are you seeing up there? That number? Oh, 15,000. 15,000, yes. And now let's spam this a little bit and it does the fucking job. It actually fucking works. And we're just charging up the damage like crazy. And now, something even more important, does it reset? Does it reset? That is also very important to know. What is bro doing? I'll explain now. Does it reset? Oh, it resets. What a fucking shame. What a shame. What a shame. Yes, we are... By the way, hi, yes. What we are trying to do, we are trying to make Banshee using Aqua Blades from Jareli and hit weak spots with them. That's the plan. And I was very close to throwing the towel because we had found a way to kinda make it work. Just kinda make it work. But then I've realized that there's a hidden mechanic. Of course there's a hidden mechanic that is not explained either in the game or in the wiki. Of course there's fucking isn't. With the augment, whenever you throw an Aqua Blade, you accumulate damage. You can see it on the left of my HP bar, right? It accumulates. But it does not accumulate just with that. It also accumulates like this. And this changes fucking everything. Like, we are gonna change how this build works now. I'm gonna be back. Give me a moment, guys. I am literally pissing myself right now. Because this thing is absolute poison. And we are gonna keep going. We need to make this thing work. No one pisses faster than me. Yes, says. So it counts the buff damage by sonar? Yes, I think it does. Unless the test that we did before was... I need to retest that, now that you say that. Because we were testing that and it looked like it worked. But maybe what was actually happening is that I was... maybe I was just stacking the damage on the Aqua Blades without realizing, and the whole premise of this build is dead. So very good point. I am assuming it does, and we might have tested incorrectly. So let's test again, just in case. So I'm gonna drop my the weapon in my sentinel just in case. I don't want it to interfere, so okay. $128. Yeah, it does more, but that's because it's scaling with itself. Let's make it very obvious if it scales with sonar or not. Let's force it to scale. Hold up. Let me see that again. I need to see that again. Oh, sonar went off and it suddenly did less damage? Yes, it works. It works. It works. Thank the Lord. I was I was scared there for a moment. Yes, it works. Okay, it fucking works. Sheesh. Okay. We can continue with the plan. The dream is not dead yet. So, having this new information, it follows that we don't need to worry that much about spamming to charge up the damage. What we actually need to do is survive in the middle of a whole group of enemies. That's what we need to do. That is way more important. And in fact, you're more than likely rewarded for getting in the middle of the group of enemies, because it's not just that the aqua blades are charging out the damage, they are more than likely also charging their own damage. So we could drop this amount of efficiency and shit, shoot the epitaph with the aqua blades turned on. Why Banshee needs a nerf? Yeah, I think I'm doing this. So we are prioritizing survivability now. Let's drop this. Let's put redirection here. Oh yeah, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Holy shit, you have no idea. Let's get Prime Flow again. And Sonic Fracture maybe. Because of you, I literally just bought a Banshee Prime set. You don't have to do this to yourself, man. You don't have to do this to yourself. Buy her for the drip. Buy her for the drip and for the fashion. She's the best at that. Okay, let's just try it this way. Let's just see what happens now. And of course, again, these enemies, not a good example. Let's use the battle group. Let's use the battle group. I'm a Souls player at heart like you. I must go through immense suffering. Spoken like an absolute hollow warrior. Spoken like an absolute tarnished. Beautiful. It fucking works. I mean, it doesn't work beautifully or spectacularly or anything like that, you know, but it works. It works. It could be way worse. I mean, it's fun. What can I say? It is fun. It is. Like a maiden, let's shut up. We don't speak about that here. So, I mean, this does a trick, and range is actually not near at all. Please, please let me do this. Please let me do this. Let me put this here. Ah, fucking hell, man. Okay, maybe if I use the on-prime version. No, it's still not gonna... Brother, are you for real? Brother, are you for real? Is this guy for real or what? Bye-bye. So if we drop this here, like, I still cannot use the... that's a shame. Ah, what a pain in the ass, let me tell you that. I really don't wanna... Like, it would fit on this build, would fit on this one, would fit on this one, would fit on this one. This is the only build that is gonna have a problem unless I change this polarity. It's the only one that actually has a fucking problem, I feel like. I don't want this 17 to be an 18. What is that spinny ability from? Because the Lega side uses it and it's CG. This ability is from Jarelli, which it's not a surprise that you don't know where it comes from because nobody likes the poor old girl. And she's amazing. Jarelli is the fucking bomb and I love her to death. And I cannot wait for them to release the Prime Access in like 6 months or so. Because it's the next one after Lavos. I want Jarelli Prime Access. One of my favorite frames. She's so fun. But it's very curious because I use Jarelli and I never use Aquablades with her. Which is a little bit ironic, but still. Okay, let's I haven't beat Wave Rider. A lot of people have a lot of issues doing that mission because it's a completely different gameplay loop to what you're used to in this game, and it suddenly hits you with the do me the fucking skate tricks. Play Tony Hawk for me now. So yeah, I get it. I honestly get it. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's try this. Fuck this. Where is it? There we go. This could work too. This is also another option. Because again, I have some extra energy because I have this. Yes, it is. Silver Grove is the fucking worst. I never finished it. If I'm not mistaken, I never finished it. I ended up just buying Titania with Plat. And then I got her Prime later. But it is an absolute pain. Oh. I mean, it's a... For all the... For how troll this... For how big of a troll this build is, it forces you to be close to the enemies with Banshee, which is a terrible idea in itself. But it's not bad. I'm just gonna do a mission like this now. Like, I'm gonna go to do another survival. This looks fun. This looks actually fun. I only have one issue though. I don't remember if there's any status duration mods, but I need longer procs with this. Status. Yes, there is. Thank the Lord. Thank the... Let's give a format to this. Let's give a format to this. because they last way too little. I'm gonna forma the epitaph once, and then we're gonna try this more than likely mod again. And if it works, I'm just gonna keep this build, and I am gonna do some fashion for her.
Think of what they can't hear from us in here.
This girl is fucking crazy. This is it. You're more like, you're really gonna play this free? She's good, Mythic. Really, she's really good. Why don't you guys like Jorelli? She's the bomb. I love her. Okay. Let's do this.
Need any fixing up?
What's that skin? Damn. It had like a horn in the landing ship. What the fuck was that? I've never seen that thing. Yeah, but fucking imagine, guys. I complain that I don't want to just spam with I don't just want to spam sonar, and I end up making a build that literally forces you to spam. By the way, Mythic, I am more than likely gonna stream some Bloodborne next week, because I started the game again on stream from zero, and it's been at least like a week or so since the last time I played it, and I want to go back. So at some point, definitely expect a Bloodborne stream. This bolt is gonna carry me to victory. Also, by the way, I am using this weapon just for priming purposes. This might be hilarious with the new arcane. Because what happens if the AoE doesn't have crit chance? But the new arcane directly adds crit chance to the weapon. So what if you can force the AoEs to crit? Maybe that's hilarious. I want to see that. We can try that later too. And if it works, I'm gonna do a video on the weapon. Because that would be overpowered as shit, more than likely. Because it would be an explosive weapon, a big AoE explosive weapon with this amount of ammo and this amount of attack speed that doesn't need to reload on your secondary slot. I already have the little rocket launchers that came from with Ghost Prime. Those little things are absolutely broken, and I don't see people use them. So it's not like this would be better than those, but still, like we need to try that 100%. So possible epitaph meta incoming. Again, like I keep trying to reload the weapon after I shoot it for a while. Like I'm expecting it to need to reload, but it doesn't need to. It actually doesn't need to. Oh, I don't think I don't think I'm getting to level 30. I don't want to lose my time, but I also don't want to leave this place and leave these guys alone without my buffs. It's terrible every single time a host migrates, and I'm the host right now. I don't want to leave these guys alone. Because sometimes it gets bugged, and it breaks your session, and you lost those 2 minutes of your life for no good reason, and it is a pain in the ass. Another perk of playing alone. You don't make anyone mad if you need to leave. Okay, we got it. No problem then. Okay, I almost went crazy there. I was asking myself, why am I inflicting ice? Because of the arcane encumber, of course. That's it. Okay, now we can test. And fashion too. This weapon is so pretty, actually. Oh, hello, Sagmat. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. Subscribe to this guy. People, subscribe to this guy. No! Oh no! What did I just do by mistake? Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, fucking damn it! Well, we're stuck on Sanctuary Onslaught still. I'm sorry, guys. So, context for you, Sakmat. We are trying to make a Surging Blades Banshee. And the last piece in the puzzle, up until this point, unless I need to do another adjustment, is having some status duration on this epitaph, so we are getting forma on it. No, they should double sub to you instead. Says the guy that does the best editing I've seen since Sajin. I don't know if you saw it, but I've smallly referenced your channel in my latest video. When I was showing some build results in YouTube from Mac builds, your video showed up, so I circled your channel name, and there's a little text that says to subscribe to this guy. Now they should unsub from KMF? KMF? Who's that? Am I missing a joke here, or... Maybe I am, though. It's so easy to forget. One, the amount of damage that Banshee does, and two, how little tanky the enemies outside of the Steel Path are. So even with this purely status, I don't even have base damage on this, and it still kills. It still kills. Nightmare frame. Yeah, I saw it. If I'm not mistaken him with a different YouTuber, I swear I saw his tier list, and I was like, what? And it's not just the fact that I don't agree with his opinions, it's that I found the list to be inconsistent. whenever I see a tier list, the first thing that I need to know is this tier list based on viability in the current meta? Is it based on level capping? Is it based on personal opinion and enjoyment? Is it based on how well designed this Warframe is? Because all of those things are completely different criteria. If you're gonna do a tier list, you need to qualify those things. Oh, did Augment Aquablaze count towards worthy camaraderie? We have not tested that yet, but we have been through a whole lot of shit. I have found some mechanics that I did not know about because, again, I play Jareli a lot, but I play her without Surging Blades, so I didn't know this, and I don't know if this is even commonly known. But I'm gonna show you what I found now. I'm gonna show you what I found. You're about to see some shit. PSF on Boruna freaking sent me. PSF? You guys use so many... I don't know how to say this word in English, but whenever you use the letters of something instead of the words, well, I don't know what PSF is. That's the issue with all tier lists. Also the reason why I don't like them, none of them have a good context. Yeah, and I mean, like, even if you're trying to follow a criteria, you're still gonna be prone to commit mistakes. We're just human, natural. But at least if you know that context, it's more reasonable to say certain things that you can believe in. Because a lot of times I get the impression that, oh yeah, this Warframe is shit. It's because either A, you don't like it, B, you have not tried it, C, both. For instance, like, that's one of the reasons why I remade my Jareli video. Like, it was the second time I spoke about her, and I used the same build, which isn't even a good build, it's a troll build. And still, I wanted to showcase it, because even with it being a troll build, it's still broken. It's still incredible. But it's like, nah, she's not good because she cannot fucking nuke a room. Then why is Revenant good? Most people are subsuming over his 4. So it's not like he can easily nuke anyways, just still think it's S tier. So why does the little girl that gives vulnerability to damage to the enemies can group a whole room with not even that big amount of range investment and has absurd ways to buff her secondary weapons, and now you don't even need to ride Merolina and you're also unkillable? Why is this frame shit? Why is this frame shit? What's your criteria? It sends me. It sends me. And there's a lot of frames that I think are bad, but that's because I have not tried them. And my opinion might be incorrect, but the difference is I'm not making a video on them. That's the difference. That's what makes me mad. So yeah, Perpetual Agony. Okay, this is the build, and I'm about to show you. All right. I'm listening while also cooking food. Okay. You are welcome to stay, Sagma. Thank you very much for coming by. Also, yes, I heard about Atlas, but I don't play Guy Frames, so I didn't. But I didn't care. Then Boruna made me mad. I wanna try Boruna at some point, but the farm is a pain in the ass. I still have not finished that farm, and Sajin is insisting on me trying her because he thinks I'm gonna love her, and I'm more than likely gonna love her. But that farm is it's honestly just a pain. So what we found about Surging Blades is the following. So when we started doing this, 2 hours ago. What the fuck? When we started doing this, we believed... Okay, this is not the build. Hold up. And this is not the build. This is my leveling gun setup. Come on! Here she is. Okay, caster C. Yeah, but I don't usually open fissures, and it's a very stressful mission. I love doing circulars. It's my favorite level in the game, but as an enjoyment thing. If I know that that is the activity that I need to do in order to get the Lua tracks, which doesn't drop that much, and you need a lot of them, to get Voruna, that makes me a little angry. I know it's very ironic. Like, it's one of the places where I have the most fun in this game, and anytime I need to push the limits of a build and I really need to test if it actually works by itself and shit, that's the place I go to. And I love that place. But then you tell me, oh, you need to stay here for like an hour to get these resources, then I go mad. Then I get mad. Weird. Like, if I'm with the... If I have the I'm farming mentality, the way I enjoy the game changes completely. If I'm trying to have fun, I don't care. If I'm trying to farm, then the part of the brain that asks for performance and speed takes over, and I go crazy. Okay, so the thing that we have discovered is the following. So, at first, 2 hours ago, we thought the way to scale this damage, obviously strength, but also anytime you hit an enemy with the augment, as you can see on the left of my health bar, up there, 2000, 2500, 3000, it's stacking damage. And we already knew that. What I didn't know was this. That's the new part. That's what I didn't know. And yes, we have tested and it works on sonar. So the play here is to have a lot of duration because it resets, but then it just does a fairly good damage. And if you have a primer, then it's actually kinda decent. And if that's not enough, you can armor strip them and they die. So having tested this, we are gonna go to mod, which is, it's not Circulus, but this is not a meta build, so it's still up there. It's still up there, and we are gonna try to survive without getting life support. Basically, the same tier. It would be the same tier as my Decreeless Kome. If it works enough for that, then this seals the deal and we can focus on fashion, because then I'm happy. So yeah, let's go mod.
Promise you'll never lose the remote. I can isolate it. Just yoink.
Okay, let me get the Hellstrom with the gas. Also, 20 minutes void survival is how I level random weapons. Damn, you're brave.
It's just a thing I've always done.
I usually level weapons in Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, and I usually level Warframes in the Kuba Fortress, especially if they are able to do enough damage. It goes real fast. Also, important to know, in my short experience with it, if you can sustain evade, Kuba survival on the steel path with evade, you use evade to level the Warframe because you are getting way more fucking EXP. Because the enemies don't know where you are. You get that bonus that I don't remember the name of, but I got the free format that I needed on my second Banshee in like 45 minutes, which is incredible for a Warframe. Because Warframes level so slowly. It is incredible. Okay, let's see if this works.
Life support
Let's hope for the best.
They're trying to choke
Stealth XP works in survival? That's what it looked like to me.
life support.
because I wasn't even killing with Banshee herself. I was killing with her weapons, and I was leveling her so fast. But whenever I use a Warframe that wasn't going invisible, then it became way harder. So, again, not a real test of that mechanic, but that's the impression that it gave me. Well, shit, I mean, guys, this fucking works. And it's surprisingly survivable because you're staggering the enemies wherever you go.
Life support incoming.
This shit kind of works, boss. I am liking this stupid spammy build. Also, if I need to release the Banshee bomb, I can do this thing. And if electricity procs, you fucking nuke everything. I have an influence build on the Stropha. Oh, I don't. Okay, I understand now. I don't have the heavy attack build. Never mind. And because you're in the middle of the things, like, you're not running away from the enemies, right? Which also means you're more likely to get the drops from enemies, so you are more likely to get the energy drops and the health drops, which, because of equilibrium, you're also getting the other side of the coin, so you're tanking more and getting more energy by playing like this. Which is ironic, like, we're playing close range Banshee. $89,000 damage on slash procs? Holy shit, man. This is so stupid. And I love it. Yeah, the sad part is whenever you have to restart. I wanna get a third Banshee now. I wanna get a third Banshee and give her 5 duration shards. That would be the play. It would also be a little heartbreaking to stack that much damage and then it suddenly everything goes poof and it disappears. You know? But I mean, we are maintaining life support. This is passing the test with flying colors. Oh my god, I'm so happy actually. What the hell? Yo, this might actually become a slop video at some point. This is kind of fun. This is very fun. What? Honestly, this build feels like I'm committing a sin or something. Close range Banshee, but shit, it works, yo. Like, actually, Second adjustment, guys. Remember how yesterday I insisted on, no, I am not gonna go negative range. I'm gonna give her just a little bit of range, but not negative range. Did you remember? We are killing the enemies at melee range, basically. So less range in sonar ain't gonna be that important. It might fuck up with the rates on Sonic Boom, but this might be it. And if we go negative range with this, we get way more duration. which is exactly what we need. Yes, like you just Nick, you just called me out on my bad habits, and I believe I said this myself during this stream, that I am way too used to getting into a mission and I then just go out because I think of something to keep testing and I forget to extract and I lose the resources. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 70 meters on sonar, that's actually kind of trash. But also, ironically enough, we only need Sonic Boom. No fucking way. No fucking way this is better. We only need Sonic Boom for specific enemies that are way too tough, because the rest just die with the slash procs. So ironically enough, less range might be better. The only actual issue with this build right now is that I would like to have a little bit more range on sonar. Do I have an unleveled narrow? Why do I have two fully leveled narrow-mindeds? Yes, I can drop the armor strip. I can, but I like the interaction of having so little range that I can get to the face of the only hard enemy and press Sonic Boom. I can do it. It's probably gonna be better in general. You're absolutely right. But I like this. I kinda like this. What a shame. What a shame, man. I'm a little sad now. Do I have like an unranked copy? Oh, hold up. 20 meters. 20 meter sonar. 20 meter sonar. That might be enough. This might be a good compromise, but let me check. Like, the moment where you start using unranked mods to optimize a build, you know you're going crazy. It's just like whenever you use unranked elemental mods to change the weighting on the elements of a weapon. Okay, what's the better compromise? So, at rank 5, it's already giving more duration than prime duration. Okay, let's see how it falls like this. 25 meters, that's better. That's better. 14 meters with silence is beautiful. 10 meters on Sonic Boom. I think this is it, guys. Let's do the final test. Like, this is gonna be the final test. And actually, I'm gonna go to the harder place. Because, remember, Cuba Fortress, those enemies tank stupid amounts right now. I'm gonna go to the Cuba Fortress, because it's not like we need to test survivability anymore. We have seen it. We have seen it already. So, even if we are getting into a corridor, like, we are not cheating. We are not cheating. We actually just need to test if the ranges and consistency is better, and that's it. And we have a build. Mythic says, I think you were talking about when you said Stealth Affinity works in survival is because you were using silence. I don't know. That could be a thing. Let me be real. Let me be real with you. I don't know that much about how that whole system works. I tried to learn it when I was a new player, and I needed to level things fast because I couldn't afford the experience boost and shit. And I remember the old way to level weapons with Equinox, using the sleepy button on enemies in certain Grenier level, which I don't remember the name of. And I studied it then. Don't remember a single thing. Don't remember a single thing because, again, I have my strats to level most things right now, and it's not an issue, so I have just forgotten. There's too many things to know about this game. So, but you could absolutely be right, Mythic. Absolutely be right.
Sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach to the catalysts to begin harvesting.
You just push the enemies at the edges. That's kind of beautiful. And we are out of energy. But we got it back because equilibrium. Oh wow, I just got one shot there.
Life support on the way.
Yeah, these enemies are way too tanky, I feel like. Maybe too tanky for this build. The Cuba Fortress used to be way easier. Of course, if I start priming, everything goes way more smoothly.
Capsule to the area.
And again, I should be priming. I started this stream with the epitaph in my hand. Like, I should be using it. Oh, I have a Tau Energy Shard on Banshee. I have one already. And actually, she has really good base energy. I don't even have Prime Flow maxed because I use it so sparingly. But even with my my level 8 copy, whenever I put it on Banshee, she gets to 666 energy. Metal. Absolutely metal. I feel like the other version was better. I'm not sure, guys.
Prepare for life support.
At least I know that I have something in my hands now. Oh, hello, Mythic. Writing me in the other comment section. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm more than likely gonna swap back to the other version.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Yeah, because the biggest issue right now is like the sonar range is so important. Yeah, whenever you're stationary in the same room, it's more than enough range to camp that room, and the enemies that start coming by, they get pinged by the sonar. But whenever you want to be mobile, you suddenly realize that the enemies that are not that far away don't have sonar on them. And because we are not using the augment because there's no place for it, we absolutely need the range. You're absolutely right, Nick. I still think that I'm gonna like this version worse. But what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna get the other version here. Because as you can see, like, I tend to move around a lot, even if it's on the same room, because I'm used to trying to survive that way. And because I move that much, if I have less range on sonar, that's an issue. That's 100% an issue. Oh, wow! Hello, Mania. I mean, it's a silly build. I never claim this is not silly. It is. It absolutely is. Hello, Jade. Okay, I'm gonna do the correct thing now. I'm gonna extract, and then we are coming back. Then we are coming back. Oh, come on. Oh, this corridor. This is the first place where I tested the sniper Banshee. I was here basically like this. I was like this, just clicking on heads
Construction is ready.
for like an hour and a half. And that was the moment where I realized that build is absolutely ridiculous. There we go.
A valuable lesson.
I got it. It's here. Literally ADHD. Literally. Also, enemies better. Yep. No. It is absolutely correct in my experience. In fact, I started moving so much around because I'm a Banshee player and because back then it was harder to survive because I didn't have this many resources and possibilities and helmet and shit. So I started to try to compensate for my lack of tankiness, and it all started like that. It always has something to do with her, of course.
For a movie night.
So we need to drop this, and we have to go back to prime continuity, and that's it, right? Like there's nothing else here. Well, what I could do is actually I cannot use anything else here unless hold the phone for a little moment, unless we do this. Let me cook. Ah, this feels so wrong. Ah, this feels so fucking wrong, guys. Holy shit. I mean, it's still a whole minute though. Like this is still a whole minute. Damn. Power drift here. Yes, I want some more strength. No. Let's just use this. Fuck it. The previous build to get a foundation. I mean, this, like, the only thing that is actually gonna change here is that I'm gonna have some less seconds. Like, I honestly don't believe I need to try the two versions because this is so close to the other one. The only actual difference is that our damage is gonna scale a little bit faster. And I kind of prefer that because think about this. If we are gonna have our damage reset, whether we want it or not, isn't it better that we just get more damage faster instead of having more time to scale that damage? I think it's a no-brainer in this situation. Like, the only big difference, we are gonna be slightly less tanky, but we are also gonna be able to spam more because we have ability efficiency now. I think this is it. I think this is the build. Of course, I always say that. I always do a change and it's like, yeah, this is it.
I can burn a CD.
But I think this is it. For real this time.
Scans show Grineer harvesting Kuga nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out. Then
But still, I would like to have another whole Banshee for this build. It's gonna be the third one.
Grineer have shut down
How many Banshees do I need to get till they work?
transport capsules. Use these to sustain
That's the biggest question.
attach Kuga catalysts to begin harvesting.
Do you know what would be absolutely hilarious? I'm level 28 right now, I think, in the Night Wave. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I just use another Umbra Forma on her? No multi. Yeah, multi is probably the best. It's probably the best option damage-wise, but I just want to be able to spam. Like, energy economy for me is very important. But yeah, if I'm able to sustain the energy without steadfast, it would be way better for sure. Like, no doubts about it. It's another whole ass 60% strength mod. This is very good. This is actually very good, especially in these corridors. This is disgusting.
Life support incoming.
In these corridors, this is just disgusting. Like, we are doing so many slash procs that sometimes I lose some FPS. Yeah, I think this is it. Like, the only test that I feel we need to do, and because this works, like, I'm gonna cut this attempt right now, because this clearly works. Like, it's obvious that it works. I'm gonna cut this attempt right now, and we are gonna try mode augmented right now. Like, we are gonna see if it's actually able to spam without losing energy. And also keep in mind, it might work because one of the last changes that I've made is that we have less shields, but now we have some extra efficiency. So all in all, if I'm already at full energy all the time, I think you're right. I think mode augmented is definitely gonna be the best option. And now we lost all of our damage.
Life support on the way.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is the build. Let's do that last change, and I think we got it. I think it's done, and we can finally move on to fashion.
That gold is real. I checked. Maybe I could,
Steadfast, we drop this for augmented. Don't I have like a level 9 prime continuity? Oh, please. We can drop this. We can drop this. We can drop this. We can drop this because now we have mode augmented. We still win. We still win. And we get more consistency on sonar now. Last test.
I was on the internet and I found this website with a few images
Let's go.
that gave me some ideas for later.
Scans show Grenier are harvesting Kuba nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuba catalysts.
Of course, I might suddenly realize something
Grenier have shut
and be awake at night for like a whole hour
life support
thinking about the mod that I had forgotten about or something, you know? But for now,
begin harvesting.
this is looking like the build. So I think you cancel. I get the feeling that sometimes you can cancel your knockback if you're jumping just a little bit. So I gotta get used to jumping before casting Epitaph. Resonance over Sonic Fracture. I don't even know if it will proc. That's the thing. Because the thing is, it's probably gonna work.
Life support
But keep in mind, we are not killing the enemies with the damage of the blades themselves most of the time. We are killing them with the slash proc. So it wouldn't work in most kills. It would, from time to time, proc. More than likely. But keep in mind, like, we don't need to test the full thing because this is clearly looking like it's gonna become a video, and whenever I sit down and try to formulate it, I will test everything by then. But I have promised some Protea gameplay and shit. And we need to move on from this. Because I don't have infinite time, sadly. I fucking wish. And I don't want to say victory too soon. But I might have, I might or might not have finally found a fucking job again. So if it happens, I'm gonna have even less time. I cannot get used to doing 5-hour live streams. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to afford that. Unless I say... Unless I tell my social life to go fuck itself, which not happening. Yeah, this is the build. Like clearly, like most assuredly. Like, imagine if you were able to just recast the whole ability so you can keep the charges. It would be way too overpowered, actually. Like, it would be like a cheaper version of Gara in any frame. Again, that's the only thing that I don't like, the knockback with the epitaph, which, I mean, it's not like I need to use the epitaph. I can look into more primers and find a primer that is not as problematic, and that would be it. Yeah, this is clearly it. The thing is, why is life support going worse? No, shut up. We cannot keep testing. We can't keep testing right now. It feels like, yeah, life support is going way worse than last time. I think it has more to do with my gameplay than the build itself. Maybe I was staying in a place with better spawns than this place. Maybe if I stay in this room, maybe we fix it. But I think I'm gonna lose the mission right now. It looks like I'm about to lose. Because we are not sweating hard enough. Yeah, we lost. Which actually... with that amount of kills per minute, I don't believe we should have lost. Maybe I just moved around way too much, so I didn't get the life support drops from enemies that were still on the process of dying by a slash proc, and we lost a lot of life support that way. Maybe a possibility. We need you to be smoking the third nuclear pact. Also for survivability, fortifier exists. Seared nuclear pact? What's that? Okay, let me remember what was that. You guys seem to know way more than me. You should probably open a Warframe channel. No, Banshee, we have not done the fashion for this build yet. That's what we're about to do in just a moment. A crit nucor, yes. But that's ridiculous. That's absurd. Like, that is just absurd. Like, the new nucor is ridiculous. It was good before, now it's on a whole nother level. That crit multiplier, way too much. Which, by the way, I want to try an Enerbite build with this. Because I get the feeling that it's gonna work with the AoE. I took the build as a challenge. I now can technically deal 1+ million damage with Sonic Boom. And no primary. Only problem is energy, but Panzer plus Equilibrium fixes it. I don't know if YouTube has censored your previous comment or something, but I feel like I'm missing a different comment that I have not read, Pietro. Did you say anything before that? Because again, like, I feel like I'm missing context for what you just wrote. Which build? You mean mine? You mean a build that you spoke about? Because I don't know what you mean. So let's see. We could very quickly try this with diffusion here. And I don't know if galvanized shot would work on this. Let me check the chart. Because sometimes condition overload works multiplicatively on explosions for no reason whatsoever. Sometimes it happens. I'm checking the table now. It's not on the chart. It's not on the chart. Oh no, of course. I was looking at the primary weapon chart, of course. It's still not on the chart though. Oh, here it is. Hold up. No, it's just the projectile. It's just the projectile part that does the multiplying, of course. Typical. Very typical. Whoa, hold up. You're telling me you're using Breed Search to do damage with Sonic Boom? Send me that fucking thing right now. That sounds hilarious. That sounds ridiculous. I know, because it's the same as the Mighty Seer. Yeah, the AoE doesn't. I mean, it's still, like, Galvanized Shot, it's still not a bad option as a substitute for a base damage mod if you also want the status on your weapon, which I feel like I want. So let's add it for now. And we need the crit damage, but we don't need crit chance. So let's just do a stereotypical build with just one format, whatever fits, and let's see what happens. I'm very curious. I am very, very, very curious. Like, let's just do this, for example. Like, stereotypical build, the most basic shit you can do. And we even have a space for another mod. That's very cool to know. So let's try one of the newer ones. It's gonna completely fuck up our status balance. Maybe, you know what? Actually, you know what? Where is the heat one? Okay, let's add a heated charge here, and let's level it 3 times. Fuck it, why not? Just like that. Also, wait a minute. No. We need this. Oh, that's gonna be disgusting, because now it's gonna reload even faster. Because you don't exactly need fire rate with this. You also need reload speed. Because you're reloading per shot. Interesting. I think it works that way, at least. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
The multitude
This might as well not work at all. Like, for all that I know, the critical chance might not work on the explosion, but let's take a look, just in case. Just in case this is completely overpowered and nobody knows yet. Again, don't want you interfering. Get out of the way. It works. Yeah, but it takes it takes a while though. Maybe if we actually had some base damage. But I don't want to drop Galvanize though. Elementalist is also very fucking good. For what we want to do, at least. I mean, this is still a very good amount of multi-shot. Dropping Lethal Torrent is not the worst idea, I feel like. But then the build wouldn't fit. But, I mean, that's not the weapon's fault. It's just my fault. It's only one form. But I'm just trying to make something work here. Maybe if we do this... And maybe if we do this... Yes! Let's try. I mean, it does some damage. Like, it's doing some damage. Hold up. No. I fucked the whole thing up, guys. Holy shit. No, it's actually this one. Wait. What? Why did I just see? Did I just see an ice proc? Does this have like a secret ice proc or something? This has an ice proc. It has a forced ice proc. Or something. Like that feels very familiar to me. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the lens does the same thing. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I might add some more forma onto it and try it at some point. The problem is, of course, if you want to do some explosions. If you want to do some explosions, there's always this. Which is absurd. And you look at the numbers on this weapon, and it doesn't look that good at first glance. Like, it doesn't look that good. Like, oh, it's just 54% critical chance and 78% status. Like, it doesn't look that good. But then you realize it has this base damage. Without a base damage mod. We are getting the base damage from Cascadia Flare. And it's kind of ridiculous. And also, like, it's one of the multi-shots. It's hitting every single one of the enemies because of the AoE, so... This weapon is absurd. I don't see many people use it, but yeah, if you didn't know, the Acarius Prime, it's overpowered the shit. So, let's see what happens if I use Sonar. I am very curious now. Let's see what happens. You carpet bomb the whole place. Acarius is suddenly on my radar. Yeah, nobody uses this thing. I don't know why. And it's very weird that I am the one who's saying this because I don't like it. I don't like AoE weapons that much. I don't. I am tired of them. But people don't use this. Okay, so let's go back to Epitaph. So your username, so I can whisper. There you go. Okay, I think it's time to finally get to the fashion. And I have some potential ideas.
I tried on those arc wings of yours, you know? They do
I wanna do something a little
never felt like
fishy. We are using Jarrell's ability, so let's start by just assuming that we are gonna use this. Let's start assuming that we are gonna use this thing. That's the first part. Now, before changing colors or whatever, I wanna use things that kind of move. Because this moves a little bit, right? So this might not be the worst idea. Actually, my fashion is surprisingly good for how little, for how small my list of own things is. But I don't know if I'm gonna pull it off this time. Let me, maybe it's time for a skin here. Oh, this is certainly more fishy. But I don't like this, yeah, that armor? No, no thanks. There we go. That's the build you mentioned. But you're telling me just this, man? You're just so. I was expecting something weird whenever you were gonna send it to me. I was expecting something weird. So what I have to assume here is that Sonic Boom just interacts with Breach Search, and Breach Search does the damage? Or what you meant is that because you have Sonic Fracture, the enemies don't have armor, and when you shoot them with your gun, you do millions of damage. Because that's a different thing. Jump to one of the things that I just said. That Sonic Boom is what triggers? Like, be specific in the chat if possible. Is Sonic Boom what triggers the damage of Richards? Or is just a damage thing? Because if what you mean is using your weapons, of course it's gonna work. It's Banshee with Richards. Oh, what the action? No, we cannot do another build today. I don't have the time. We cannot do another build. Oh no, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that works. Oh my fucking god, are you for real? Oh no, man. God damn. That's at some point, I am sure, like, I remember to have used Breach Search. I know. At some point, I have used Breach Search on Banshee. And didn't realize that interaction happened at all. Oh my fucking god. Pietro, if you have found a way to nuke with Sonic Boom, I'm making a full video on it. A 30-minute video on it. Like, the same dimensions of the video I made on the Sniper Banshee, and you're getting credited instantly. Like, I'm gonna begin the video telling that this was your fucking idea. Like, I'll show the clip from the stream. Like, if that works, like, I can see you struggling here. I can see you struggling. You're using steel charts because you have no other way of using such an expensive build here. But remember, I have an Umbral Banshee. I can get to this amount of strength just by using the Umbral mods. No, I cannot actually. You're using overextended, so I would still need to add something very heavy. Oh my god! Like, ironically enough, you might be better off than me by having no Forma. Oh my god, what a diamond in the rough we have just found. Holy shit, there's no way. Sheesh. God fucking damn it, guys. Do I need 2 more Banshees? do I need 2 more Banshees? How much Banshee is too much Banshee? Is 3 too much? Is 4 too much? Is 10 maybe too much? Oh my god, this stream has turned in a way that I was never expecting, and I could have never expected. I'm gonna regret my words. I'm gonna regret my words, guys. I'm gonna go take a piss. And we keep going. We keep going. We are at least, at the very least, trying the interaction. I don't know if I will be able to feed a build again because of the shitty polarities. But we're for sure at least trying the interaction between these two abilities. We're doing some testing right the fuck now. I'll be back. So we are back, and I'm having an existential crisis. We'll do the fashion at some other point in time, or maybe I'll finish it if I even end up making a video about the Aquablades. because if this other thing works, there's no much point besides memes and fun, which valid. Maybe instead of the idea being a video about Breacher's Banshee, the video is about ways to do damage with abilities with Banshee, so we can speak about both of the builds. But oh Jesus. Whew, okay, so we need another config slot. Oh my god. And this is Breach Banshee. And now I'm gonna lose my mind because you're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to the helmet and it's gonna ask of me to have bile, and I'm gonna lose my shit. Watch it happen on real time. That's a face. That's a face for the thumbnail. That's a face. Calcs, biotics, and pheromones. There we fucking go. Calcs. What should I use? What should I use? This. Biotics, pheromones. Biotics. Have some of these and pheromones. I don't want to use the plastids. I don't want to use the plastids, bro. Oh no. But I don't. Fuck Baruna. Fuck Baruna. Baruna is not. Baruna only has one problem. Only has one problem. Her problem is that she's not Banshee. So we don't care. We don't have enough. It's still not enough. I need 2 more Lamentus. 2 more. Are you fucking kidding me, brother? Please! I'm begging you! There we go. Okay. We got this. Soundquake. If this works, this is stupid. Like you have assured me it works, but I still don't believe you. I need to see it with my own eyes. Okay. Like, we just go straight up to the simulator. We are doing the build on the simulator. I don't care.
Immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Give me a sec, guys. What's that thank you? What's that thank you that just showed up? What does that mean? Huh? What was that? Guys, do you know what this means? I have never seen this. Hold up. Isn't red text like really blessing? Like, isn't red text like but I mean, I have not given a blessing to anyone. So if I've never seen this text, like the only red text that I've seen on the game is the text the devs write. Strange. I don't know if that's a bug or something. Okay, so let's just do something very like this is like I could very easily just like, let's just copy paste this build onto the other one. I'm too lazy to place the mods myself. And like, I'm not gonna use Aegis here, maybe. Yeah, I knew that last thing you wrote, but that was very weird. We don't need the duration here, but we could use the redirection. We could certainly use that. But we could also use the range, though. We could also use the range. And then we lose some heavy amounts of damage, but again, we have been surviving just fine without adaptation. So we can add transient fortitude here for something like that, maybe. We compensate and we go for, I don't know, like I'm not even trying to, like, this is not the optimal build. Like, I'm just throwing things to the wall and see if anything sticks. 30 meters on Sonic Boom. Jesus fucking Christ. What is this? 36 meters on Breachers. That's bonkers. Okay. I don't know if I'm ready for this shit. Huh? What am I missing? Pietro, are you still here? What am I doing? You're uploading a video. Okay. What am I doing correctly? Do I need to bonk them? Because, like, I saw some bridge source instances there. $200,000, but what I do? What is the trigger? There it is, 1 million. I saw the million. But, like, if this is what you found, this is more of a curiosity more than anything. I don't know how you could play like this. Like, don't twist what I'm about to say, brother. But if what you found was this, and you're not gonna show me you pressing Sonic Boom and 20 enemies dying, I'm gonna be very disappointed. "5 minutes survival uploaded." Okay. Send the link. Which I hope you can send it. Oh, I don't think you're gonna be able to, because someone sent a link yesterday and it didn't work. So you should probably add me to Discord. I'm gonna post my Discord now. Okay, so you can add me. This is my... Oh, wow. Hold up. That's my nickname. Add me and send it. Well, you said that I'm gonna try to figure out how this works. Because again, like if it's killing with Sonic Boom, like I already have a way to do this, and the way is the following: using this bug. You can already do that, and this build is not optimized for this. If you use a build with a lot more range and a lot more duration, so the effect from condemned lasts longer because the enemies need to be condemned, you can kill with Sonic Boom like this. Have you Discord chat? I might send you a link. I don't have a server for the channel yet. I have considered that this channel is not enough to have a Discord server yet. Maybe I'll consider it whenever because I trust that I will make it at some point. Whenever I hit the 1000, I will more than likely make like a celebration video or whatever, and in that video I'll share the Discord server. But again, I have a Discord server, but it is not YouTube related. It is my personal Discord with my friends, which I'm not gonna share, of course. Have you sent me the link yet? Okay. There you are. Okay. What I'm about to do is we are gonna watch this video together. Oh, give me a sec. Screen. And we are swapping to this. Oh, you motherfucker! You understand my own language. You could have just said hola, and that would be fine. Now I understand your nick. You're probably called Pedro, aren't you? So okay, so you're on the steel path. So this is not okay. Okay, so you're actually using some tech in the companion. Which, let me be real with you guys. I started to get into companions very recently, and when I say very recently, I mean like 2 months ago. So all of these mods, the tech mods, the synth mods, have no idea about them yet. No, absolutely, absolutely. But it just it strikes me as weird because in my experience, anytime anyone from Spain or Latin America or whatever comes to my streams or my videos and they automatically detect that my accent is Spanish, they feel the necessity to speak in Spanish, which makes me mad, because that's the reason I have a channel in English, to reach more people. And you automatically assume that you can just come here and talk to me in my language and it's gonna like feel good for some reason, and no, it doesn't. So it struck me as weird, so I assumed you didn't understand my language. Does it make sense? Again, it just makes me a little bit mad. So that was a surprise. Oh, what's that Sayandana though? That looks very cool. That looks very cool. Can you revive there with the operator? Yep. All of them are affected by Big Church. What is happening? Salute. Which actually is written with a D at the end and means health. But the implication is that you are hoping good health to the people that you're saying salute. Usually said while drinking a shot or of something strong, of course. No, but I'm trying to understand what's happening here, Pedro. I'm trying to understand this. Like, what is going on here? So you hit the sonic boom, and a lot of... What was that cast? What was that last cast? You just casted something. I'm gonna listen to it with sound. You just recasted the sonic boom. Okay, but yeah, it's like it works, but I was expecting way more. Like, brother, I was imagining you pressing one and like 20,000 I'm getting tired. Whenever I get tired, my English gets way slower. I was expecting like bridge search to go absolutely bonkers insane and proc like 20 times, and those procs starting to kill enemies that at the same time would proc the resonance, and just like a complete chain reaction. Maybe I was expecting too much. I don't know. This works, but of course, like again, if you want a way to kill with sonic boom, you can just abuse this, which I didn't know the reason, but somebody explained it in my comments. There is an old mechanic in the game that is yeah, whenever an enemy cannot move and you bonk them with something, they die. And you could very easily just do a build with... You don't need strength to do this. You don't even need the augment, by the way. It works without the augment because it has nothing to do with armor or damage. It's like a hard-coded mechanic. So you would add range, duration, and as much energy economy as possible, and you would just condemn the enemies and bonk them, and this would also be an extremely safe build because you would be getting overshields that whole time, so you don't even need the Umbral Banshee to survive with this because you're using Condemned, which is an incredible... It's a fucking incredible combo. But now, the thing that is very strange about your build, I still don't know why it... Like, yeah, I don't think it works well. Like, why does it work in the first place? What is the interaction? What is the part of Sonic Boom that triggers the bridge search? That might explain some hidden mechanic about Sonic Boom that we don't know yet. So I'm gonna do like a very quick test to see if I can identify what is going on under the hood. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but we can still try. So assumption one, maybe it's not Sonic Boom itself, maybe it's the enemies getting bonked. So let's push them this way so they don't hit the walls and shit. And if we see like a proc going on in the middle of them, maybe it doesn't have to do with so it's not the bonk. It's not the bonk. And also, if I'm not mistaken, it happened instantly, right? Like, it didn't happen when they finally fell to the floor. It was instant, right? Let me try that again. It's instant. It's instant. Why? Why does that work like that? Okay, let me read Breed Search, because it might be way more simple than I'm thinking. Oh, okay, of course. Okay, it wasn't even that difficult in the first place. It's very simple. For once, it's well written. It's instances of damage. It doesn't tell which instances of damage. It doesn't say which. It's probably the same way it triggers with mag, which, if you didn't know, you can nuke with mag without using a weapon, using Breed Search. You can nuke with your ball. You pull the enemies in and they explode, and your FPS goes. You lose like 20 FPS while you do that. So it's essentially just those 82 damage from Sonic Boom. That's it. That's it. In fact, 3.3 times 82. 82.5. 82.5 plus 3. 272. 272 damage it should be. Let's see if we can identify that number. Okay, and it's actually way less. But it's on the ballpark. It's on the ballpark. I just think I think it's just the damage instance of Sonic Boom that is doing that. But I mean, still though, still, like, even though it's not Sonic Boom that is doing it, you know, even though that it's not doing it, this is more than likely still gonna be absolutely ridiculous by itself, just because it's Breed Search Banshee. Like, I think this is gonna be disgusting anyways. 20 meters. What if we try like way more than that? Because now we know, because of all the testing that we have been doing since yesterday, we know that this is usually more than enough to survive, and we can keep Guardian. And because we can keep Guardian, we can add one range mod here without any issues whatsoever. This is still gonna be very survivable, even without adaptation. And because of that, if we get a silly weapon like, I don't know, Arca Plus more, for instance, which has fallen off a little bit lately, but is still very fucking good. Like, this weapon is very, very fucking good. So if we get this, like, this is gonna be turbo stupid. Okay, kill the enemies. Let me do a quick try. Of course it does damage. I mean, like this is not a surprise at all. 90 fucking million. 90 million damage on Breed Search. Of course it works. Of course it does. Let me try it with one of my favorite weapons. Do we have the... Yes, we have the drip for it. Like, of course it fucking works. Of course it's good. So this is not a bad alternative to the Xara's build, because in Xara's you're doing the damage via the extra instance of void damage plus what you're able to do with the little bubble. And so especially if you have projectile weapons, those are gonna be incredible. But for different weapons, whenever you are not using a projectile weapon, this might be better, because you're still doing like a 30-meter AoE or something like that. What about the Acarius? Why would you want to see that? Why would you want to see that? I mean, I mean, at this point, I feel like, honestly, these motherfuckers. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. So, even though the Sonic Boom interaction isn't that good, I might test this in survival at some point because this is very solid. You have solid CC and solid wave clear, and you can add wave clear to weapons that don't have it. So it's kind of a explosive inherit light Banshee build where you survive with crowd control instead of invisibility. I like it, and I don't regret having another slot for a different build. Yeah, we're more than likely gonna be showcasing both of this in the follow-up to the rework video. I mean, you have to farm by some way. I fucking hate you. Shut up. Don't tell me that. God fucking damn it. I think Brief takes the damage from the sonar hit and then hits a new sonar, double dipping it. Remember? Yeah. It's more than likely working that way. Okay, this stream has gone out of hand in length and scope, so I'm gonna try some fashion for the Merolina build, and we are closing at some point because I'm getting a little tired, and I have shit to do. So color wise, okay. So this is strange. I'm not used to being able to swap complete colors like this. Maybe like a yeah. This looks more fishy. This looks more fishy. So maybe something like I don't quite like the skin. I don't like this skin at all. Something like that maybe. Tertiary color. This needs to be striking. Hmm. Maybe too extreme. The accents though. Oh, that metal part looks actually quite all right in this tone. So we can do the copy colors by default and make some adjustments later. I don't like the direction of this, specifically because I just think the Soprano skin is ugly as sin. Hold up. What if we can achieve like scales, like a scale looking texture? Do we have like a scaly texture somewhere? Oh, this is certainly scaly looking, for sure. we're gonna go back to this one. And the accents are more than likely gonna go to something more conservative. Like this green is too weird for me. Maybe like a very soft gold. Like this. A very soft gold. Oh, something like this. But because the texture is different on the void shell skin, it looks weird. Okay, let me try something like this, maybe? Oh, this is very good. This is actually very good. What about the texture for this, though? I would like this to be way smoother, like that. Yeah, just like that. On the attachment side, attachment-wise, I mean, this is necessary. It's too good to not use. Oh, that's the effect I'm looking for sure. I don't want to just reuse this in every single part of the... Maybe something like this looks a little bit fishy, maybe? These Suda ones? Oh, yeah, but it looks a little bit too techy. Very technological. I really like this, but her legs are way too... Her legs are way too thin for something like this in order to work, I think. Maybe? No, not in a million years. Oh, this is new. Oh, I didn't realize I had this. I must have unlocked it already. Like this is still like an incredible ephemera. It's I'm so happy that they gave it to us for free. Oh, what the hell? So many new ephemeras though. Yeah, I like this. I don't know if I'm gonna use it for this one, but I'm definitely getting this. I am getting this right now. This is gonna look fantastic on something else. I think I'm gonna throw the towel with one of the colors. I'm gonna go in a different direction. It doesn't need to look that fishy. Let's try to make it look cute. And let's change the texture because this is completely changing. This might be too much. Oh my god, that's pure metal. No, not this. Yeah, just a flat texture actually, which could very easily be white. Yeah, and let's build over. Let's build over this. Oh, oh, I like those lines. I like those lines. Let's try to fit the pink here. Oh, that's very cute actually. That's very cute. And now for the primary though. This is where we should use something in between. Something like this. Oh, actually, I really like it. This is going in a completely different direction now, but I don't dislike it at all. Let's copy the main colors again. Let's copy the main colors. Let's see if there's any reason to change some of the colors. Oh, yeah, energy. The energy. I was originally thinking about just blue because water. You have water blades, so that's the reason I was thinking in blue. But I've never had a pink Banshee, so a pink she. Still some shade of purple that is closer to to blue might not be the worst idea for the energy. So something like, actually like this, just the same. So let's just be real basic for now, and let's try this energy color, and let's see how it fits. And this way, we can copy the main colors again, and copy the main colors again. And oh, the thing is, it might look like way too bulky. Maybe this is too bulky for this Ayandana. Koros helm. Oh. Yeah, it's like very like shark looking. I like it. Chest plates. Like I showed this the other day, but where is it? Yeah, this chest plate is the best chest plate for Banshee Prime, but the moment you change to a different skin, it looks like trash for some reason. Oh, this also looks very scaly. This is not a bad option. Oh, that is not bad either. No. This is very simple. But it ain't looking bad. It ain't looking bad though. I wish I had more Signas, but I don't know if I don't think there's more of them. If there are, maybe there were limited editions or something. I don't know if if that's even a thing in this game. So something cute. A bunny. Oh, I don't have the Simon sigil. I might have to get it at some point. Let's try the Ember one. And let's go for this, and maybe pure white here. Yeah. Oh, I like the way it looks. Yep. Okay. Now let's try to fit it with something that reinforces it without completely. Ooh, this looks like it's part of the sigil itself. Look at this. I like this. I like this. The only thing that I'm not completely sold on is the texture of the gold and this thing that I just bought. Also, now that I think about it, the main problem about the gold texture was the fact that the helmet looked completely different. But now that we have swapped helmets, we can actually go for a real gold tone. This is too much. This is too much. Let's try some of this. That's better, maybe. I think that's the one. And finally, yeah, I'm probably dropping this. I'm probably dropping this for all reliable. Aloha. Nah, not in a million years. Nope. Nah. I really like the way the tail moves around. Okay, so we didn't speak about Protea, but it's just that the idea to try this for Banshee just suddenly came to my mind, and that's the reason why I plan on streaming today. But we didn't have time. We didn't have time for the Protea part, and it is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to do everything, but yeah, just get stuck in the little details, and 4 hours after, you're still trying to make a Banshee work, which sometimes is not the best idea. But here we are, and I think I'm gonna cut it right here. Next stream, I have absolutely no idea when it will be the next time, but more than likely it won't be Warframe. I still need to go back to some of the Souls games, because funnily enough, some of my subscribers are only here because I sometimes stream Souls games. So next time will be Bloodborne more than likely, and I don't know when that will be. Maybe some day at the end of next week. But for now, I need to go back to the slop, and I need to upload a Protea video and the follow-up on the Banshee one, which is shaping up to be the updated thoughts on what the reward should be, plus showcasing a couple more builds. In fact, like these two that we have been testing. And yeah, that's gonna be all for today. So thank you for staying the whole way through, and thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one. It's been a pleasure. Bye bye.